Moth's got a fun stage. Lots of quirky physics, enemies, and a few tricks here or there, and nothing particularly tough. At least until the boss fight. Yes, I've managed to turn Moth into a challenging battle. Expect the locusts and the boils to show up in a day or so. In the meantime, things stay pretty tepid. Fairly narrow space to work with, though. This stage actually has a few stretches like that which become increasingly more annoying the more overloaded with enemies they become. There's some fancy slope jump jazz up ahead, and I really want to shake hands with whoever decided to include that effect, I swear to God. On the subject of those rolling enemies, take note that a full charge shot is only going to destroy them if it hits them directly, not off-center. Coming up here to the first kinda sorta mini-boss of the game, and unfortunately, most of them lose the whole soak up damage until dead finger loss optional trait of X1's mini-bosses. Holy fuck do I have a mouthful about this next section. The gimmick here is altering gravity. Garbage floats up, X jumps ridiculously high, almost but not quite becoming respectably agile. Garbage falls down, X jumps lower than he lifts his fucking foot up for a step. There's a rolling enemy coming up. I forgot to mention these assholes never stop moving towards you. I can't pass the jerk off without taking damage, I can't destroy him because he's positioned so that any fire is shaken off in an endless purgatory of regenerating, and there's one solution. Wait 40 goddamn seconds for the gravity to lower. See ya. The next area is actually really invocative of some of X1's clusterfucks to, you know, completely contradict my assurations this shit would slow to a crawl like that in X2. It's not very common though. Luckily the bugs carry that lovely inability to absorb your shot that I love so much. I want to elaborate a little more on what I said about mini-bosses in this game. A couple of them have been given invincibility frames in X2, either as a fuck you to my speed or as an act of mercy to my hand, I haven't decided yet. That's annoying, but the others are all rapid fire friendly, just like almost all of the ones in X3, so really I'm just filling dead air and you're all suckers for falling for it. Where are you going? We were just getting to the part where I stopped trying to be an insufferable asshole and actually have stuff to say. Moth is anathema to me in this challenge, and it's doubly insulting when he's so piss-easy in any other guys. The issue, besides the wildly random way with which he slings his fucking garbage everywhere, is the rotating attack. It's blindingly obvious this thing is impossible to dodge properly. After a lot of trying, I found it's actually possible to cut out his stream by firing at it with a fully charged buster shot. Beyond just making it blink out prettily, I mean. Standing in one specific position, and it's damned specific, and firing at just the right moment when the stream comes your way is going to break it, and have it reform just barely behind X's hitbox. And it's ludicrously tight. This wouldn't be terrible if I only had to do it once, but I routinely have to do it 3 or 4 times in quick succession. Any more than 2 and the timing changes itself, so you need to jump forward as you fire and reset yourself into that specific spot you left, all before the stream comes back around to slap you in the back of the head. This makes Moth the hardest of the 8 Mavericks. In fact, it makes him harder than a few X-Hunter battles, and that's so disgustingly unnatural I think I'm going to cry. Alright, I'm finished. And the worst part of this entire travesty is that for every failure, I get to pop another blood vessel waiting for that godforsaken gravity to lower, all while watching Einstein there rub himself into the wall like he's accomplishing something. I swear it's so infuriating it makes me want to express some sort of emotion in my voice. Alright, I'm finished.